Alright all, and welcome to another summary of Age of Behemoths, a Fabula Ultima campaign. The summer festival being over, the group made their way across the waters. Taking a ship for 4 days turned out to be more eventful than they originally planned for. En route, they were attacked by some fish folk led by an otter. The otter Mick demanded everyone hand over their valuables, and when the group tried to reverse the theft on them, things ended poorly. Mick thrashed the others as they did not realize how badly poisoned and injured one of them were. After the battle ended, they found themselves at a loss. Some of their items stolen, from a expensive piece of armor to a weapon, and back in the water they went. Some of the other travelers were hurt because of the interference of these creatures, though the captain was all right. They made their way to Talnay, a small little village known for its mushrooms and its weapons for harming those of beasts and other animals. There they found the library they were looking for. The person had a little bit of information on demons, though not a lot. She was concerned with me and the others that they may not fit in here, as they had shattered a curse that was on her store, talked of demons and other such things. While Rowan studied, Mercy had seen one of these beast folk in town being treated poorly. After seeing the rooster avatar, the group hadn't think the townsfolk was against beast people, but this turned out otherwise. Coming out and allowing her curse to absorb the hatred of those around her, they turned their attention to Mercy as the creature escaped. The creature caught up with Mercy later, thanked her greatly, and informed her that there was something to the north that might help her, some kind of blood cave, before disappearing back into the streets. Studying and resting at night, the group decided to do what they came here to do. Find good old Duke. Going to the shop, calling Duke's Gala, they found someone who was not the turtle they were expecting. This person turned out to be Jack, one of the townsfolk that had claimed this place from Duke, who he claimed never paid rent properly. With that, the group had had enough of this town, had enough of the captain, and decided they were going to head north and find this blood cave. Other situations be damned. On the road, they encountered Duke, a giant tortoise man who held a sign, "Will answer questions for food. Lorekeeper." Then they learned a few things. The demonic language is old and not of this world, which they already knew, but it is used in a few parts. To the north in the area of the beast folk and out in the unnamed city. This language is quite popular. At least the written form of it is. Duke asked the few questions and tried to learn where the group was from, but all in all, he was just happy to speak with someone. With that, the group carried on, finding a nightmare cactus at one point, escaping that, and finding the hills that Serena had pointed them towards. There they encountered a tribe of beast folk, cats specifically, who were using this area. Once Mercy and Rowan proved they were not there to harm anyone and gave their word, they led them to a large, dead leviathan. At least it seemed dead. Magic had showed that her heart still beat and it was still regenerating, creating an endless supply of food and materials for this tribe. Heading out, the group was concerned, but the tribe seemed friendly enough, even invited them for dinner, though Mercy's habits of vegetarianism flared up, because everything here seemed a little off. The people seemed a little more feral than they're used to, and a little more feral than they'd expect. But they seemed kind enough. They asked the group not to go to one of the tents closer to the hills and said anywhere else they were free to roam, and they were welcome to stay as long as they caused no violence. They'd give them a place to sleep and some guards to make sure they could rest easy. Mercy, however, could not rest easy. And as Rowan rested and recovered his strength, Mercy didn't learn anything of value. Once Rowan had recovered himself, he asked Mercy to watch him a little longer as he forced his mind into the netherworld. As a ghost, he is tethered to his body and can only go a little bit past it. though he did encounter a creature of this world. The creature turned out to be a sage of the blood of void and war. This surprised Rowan as he didn't understand how many bloodlines a creature could have, assuming it was simply one. They exchanged a little information so that the creature could learn what was happening on Rowan's side and what was happening here as blood flowed from the injured nearby to this place. Meanwhile, Mercy was brought a bowl of salad and berries by a very nervous beastkin who was very surprised to see unchained humans among the tribe. Before Mercy could ask too many questions, the guard told the kid to get, and that's where we left off. With that all, I hope we have a great couple weeks, and I'll see you next game at the table. Bye for now.